That feeling of butterflies in your stomach before a big presentation isn't just a metaphor. It's the literal activation of a massive network of neurons lining your gut, a system so complex it's often called the second brain. This isn't a small outpost. The enteric nervous system contains over 100 million neurons, more than are in your spinal cord. It operates with a surprising degree of independence, managing the complex waltz of digestion without any conscious input from you. So, how does this second brain talk to the main office upstairs? The primary line of communication is the vagus nerve, a sprawling cranial nerve that wanders from the brainstem down through the chest and into the abdomen. Think of it less like a single cable and more like a massive fiber optic network. What's fascinating is the direction of the traffic. Around 90% of the signals traveling along the vagus nerve are going up, from the gut to the brain, not the other way around. Your stomach is constantly reporting back, sending a stream of data about its chemical and mechanical state. This upward stream of information isn't just about whether you're full or hungry. It's carrying data that directly influences your mood. Consider the trillions of microorganisms living in your gut. This microbiome isn't just passively sitting there. It's an active chemical factory. These microbes produce a huge portion of the body's serotonin, a key neurotransmitter famously associated with feelings of well-being. They also produce compounds like gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA, which has a calming effect, directly shaping your brain's chemical environment. Have you ever lost your appetite completely when you're stressed? That's a direct command from your brain to your gut. When your brain perceives a threat, it initiates the fight or flight response, flooding your body with cortisol and adrenaline. To conserve energy for immediate survival, non-essential systems are told to power down, and digestion is at the top of that list. Blood is shunted away from the stomach and intestines to your muscles, slowing or even stopping the process. This ancient survival mechanism doesn't distinguish between a predator and a deadline. This constant chatter from your gut is processed by a part of your brain called the insular cortex, which is responsible for interoception, the sense of your body's internal state. It's how you know you're thirsty or that your heart is racing. A gut feeling might be your brain's high-fidelity interpretation of these signals from your enteric nervous system. Your gut has detected subtle physiological shifts in response to a situation, and your brain is translating that raw data into an emotional warning or a sense of rightness. It isn't magic, it's biology reading the room. When this communication system breaks down, the results can be profound. Conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, were once dismissed as being all in your head. We now understand it as a disorder of the gut-brain axis, a literal breakdown in the dialogue. It is a two-way street of dysfunction. Stress and anxiety can trigger gut symptoms, and chronic gut inflammation can send signals that contribute to anxiety and depression. This is why treatments often address both ends of the nerve, from dietary changes to cognitive behavioral therapy. For centuries, Western thought has been dominated by the idea of a separation between the thinking mind and the mechanical body. But the gut-brain axis dissolves that distinction. Your thoughts can alter your gut's microbial ecosystem, and in return, the state of that ecosystem can shape your thoughts. You aren't a mind piloting a body. You are a single, deeply integrated system. The feelings in your gut are not just echoes of your mind. They are a fundamental part of how you think.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.